Every generation, there comes along an experience that transcends the three dimensions of space. This isn't really one of those times.
Listen up now, girls and boys.
Greetings and hello, and welcome to another episode of the One4U show. As always, Adnan Qureshi here at the-Adnan on Twitter, accompanied by my little friends right here, the Amiibos. And some of you may be wondering, what are the Amiibos? What are these wondrous toys that you have in front of you? Well, the Amiibos are basically the Nintendo equivalent of the Skylanders or Disney Infinity. Skylanders or Disney Infinity are these little figure games that you use for either game. Skylanders, like you take these monsters and you go on an adventure with them and you try and collect as many of these toys as possible. Disney Infinity, very similar, but you actually use Disney characters as figurines instead, and various Marvel properties too, since Disney owns Marvel. The Amiibo are the Nintendo equivalent of those, except the difference being with Amiibo is that you'll be able to use them in a variety of other different games other than just one specific game. So for these particular figures, you can use them on Smash Brothers, certain ones you can use on Mario Kart, Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker. So there's a lot of different games that you can use the Amiibos with, which is what kind of differentiates them. So if we move on a little bit to a lot of the recent Amiibo news that Nintendo had put out with their last Nintendo Direct, there is a ton of Amiibo news. They announced a couple of additions to Wave 4. So Wave 4 of Amiibos, which will drop in May, includes such Amiibos as Charizard, Pac-Man, Wario, Jigglypuff, Greninja, Robin, Lucina, and Ness. And I know Ness was GameStop exclusive, and I believe Jigglypuff is Target, and Greninja, I believe, is Toys R Us as an exclusive. So there's quite a few Amiibos that are coming out. As far as Wave 4 is concerned, I tried to get my hands on Lucina and Pac-Man, which were the most important to me, but the way GameStop was handling their pre-orders for Wave 4, very different than the way they normally do, and thus it was very difficult to actually get the Amiibos you might have wanted, and the demand for them went out real quick, so I was not able to get Lucina, which is the one I really wanted out of Wave 4, but I am lucky enough to be getting a Pac-Man to join my other third-party characters, Mega Man and Sonic, so I'm very happy about that. Wave 5 of the Smash Brothers Amiibo will be in July, and it's only going to be two. It's going to be Dark Pit and Palutena from the Kid Icarus series, as well as Wave 6, which will be Olimar, Dr. Mario, Bowser Jr., Zero Suit Samus, and Ganondorf, and those Amiibos are set to release in September. So a lot of Smash Brothers love coming out. It's still not all the Smash Brothers characters yet, but we're getting them steadily, and we're getting them surely, and who knows how many more Amiibos there that may be to come, especially with the DLC announced for Smash Brothers. As far as different Amiibos outside of the Smash Brothers universe, the Yoshi Woolly World Amiibos are set to come out, and those ones are very interesting because they have a very distinct look to them. They actually look like little like yarn knitted like plush Yoshis, and I really dig the unique look of them. There's going to be a green one, a pink one, and a blue one from what they've shown so far. No word yet on exactly how they'll work for Yoshi's Woolly World, but they're just adorable. They're absolutely precious, and you'd want to get one just to hold it and squeeze it, you know. As well as Splatoon, which is the ink shooter that you saw us playing at WonderCon, is also getting Amiibo support and its own Amiibo set, which will come in a bundle pack as well as individually, which will have like the ink girl, the ink dude, and the squid. And I don't know yet how it's going to work on Splatoon just yet, but if it's anything that's going to add to an already fun game, I'm down for that. As well as Nintendo announced a lot of new Amiibo compatibility, especially with the new 3DS being out, having Amiibo compatibility. You'll be able to now use your Amiibos with Smash Brothers on the 3DS, as well as you'll be able to use your Amiibos on games like Codename Steam. The Fire Emblem Amiibos will be able to work for that, so Ike, Marth, Lucina, Robin will be able to work for Codename Steam, as well as Xenoblade Chronicles 3D just came out for the 3DS, which is a port of the old Xenoblade Chronicles for the Wii, and if you were lucky enough to get the GameStop exclusive Shulk Amiibo, you'll be able to do some fun things with that on Xenoblade Chronicles. And then speaking of other games compatible with Amiibo, Mario Kart will be getting its update and its DLC later on in April. So that'll include the new tracks, but in the update it will add more Mii racing suits to Mario Kart. So before you had like Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, Mario, of course, and Kirby. They're going to add in some more, which will include like Mega Man, Sonic, Pac-Man, Olimar, as well as a couple other Mii racing suits, so that would be pretty cool. So I really can't wait for something like that for Mario Kart. As well as there's going to be a new Animal Crossing kind of game that's not really a full game. It's kind of more like a decorating kind of thing from what I've heard. And it will actually be the first time Nintendo will be introducing card amiibos, which is something that was rumored for a long time. So with the card amiibos, they'll work just like regular amiibos. It's just that the NFC chip will be contained inside of a card, and you'll be able to scan those instead. So I'm guessing, this is hypothesis, don't take my word on this as official or anything, but my guess is, based on the success of the card amiibos, how well they do, there's a possibility that discontinued amiibos like Marth, Fox, Wii Fit Trainer could come back out in card form, but that's just all speculation. And I think based on how well the Animal Crossing cards do, will basically temper Nintendo one way or the other on that kind of decision. Now, speaking of unique and interesting amiibos, some of you are aware of the Walmart exclusive Gold Mario Amiibo. Well, in this next bit, you'll see myself and my often co-host Graham go on a spectacularly fruitless search in order to find the elusive Gold Mario Amiibo. Okay, so, hey guys, this is Adnan. We are here on the night of Thursday, March 19. Graham and I are on an adventure to find the Gold Mario Amiibo, the Walmart exclusive. So we're going to check out maybe like a couple Walmarts here, hopefully around the midnight hour, and see if they happen to have a surplus that we can at least grab 1 or 2 Gold Mario Amiibos for each of us. So hopefully that turns out okay. Or I'm going to strangle somebody at a Walmart because of incompetency. One or the other is going to happen. So if I am in jail right now, Graham, you can have the show. It's yours.
I was already planning. It's funny because as I was telling you before, Adnan, I was actually thinking about if we are able to find any gold amiibos that, and if they are still priced at the $13-ish dollar mark, I would plan to buy about 4. 1 to keep in a box for forever. Another to actually use, a third to sell and make my money back, and then a fourth to essentially butcher and use the NFC chip in the customized amiibos that I was planning to make.
And a lot of people will hate you for that.
A lot of people will hate me.
As someone who doesn't have a Nintendo system, what are your thoughts on yourself, like, trying to get an Amiibo in this case?
I think it's hilarious. Considering that I don't have a Wii U, I don't know. I think it would at least come in handy. I could at least have it interact with your system because I'm over at your place enough.
Right. Because I got a friend of mine a gift of an Amiibo and he doesn't have a Nintendo system.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be fun to have just a little, trinket type thing anyways, just to put up on a shelf. And, just a little something to look at. I'd have some various statues. I have a couple Assassin's Creed ones. I have a Batman one. I have a small collection. Girlfriend doesn't necessarily want me having a ton of toys around, essentially, to her. But yeah, I don't know.
A little nice little trinket for sure.
I understand. I understand the draw of them.
On our special tonight of looking for the Gold Mario Amiibo, we're outside of a Walmart here in Lakewood, California. Our first stop on our journey tonight. Let's see if we can find ourselves the illustrious and mysterious Gold Mario Amiibo. Electronics. It's electronics. Yeah, okay, I see.
You shooting? It's now or never, basically. Well, maybe not never, but it's definitely now.
A lot of candy.
I don't think they'll have put them out yet. Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
Do you know if you guys are gonna have any extra Gold Mario Amiibos?
Gold Mario, what now?
Amiibos.
Is it bad if I don't know what that is?
Do you work in this section? Then it's no, it's fine. Is there anyone in this section that can help me?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop this off and I'll find
Sure.
it.
Okay. Here we observe many a Mario, but not a Gold Mario yet.
Let's go get some.
There's a few Pikachu though.
A few moments later.
So Walmart stop number 1 was a bust. They had 7 extra here at the Lakewood in California. Those were already gone. A guy told me he was turned away already from another one too, and then got one over here. So we continue the search for the Gold Mario Amiibo. So we're going to do a search when we get outside and figure out where the next closest destination that might be worth our time will be tonight. I am giving a call to the Habra Walmart, seeing if they have any extra surplus in stock. A minute ago, we'd actually given a call to one in the Buena Park area, and they told us about a big event that's happening in Cerritos. So we might give them a call and find out that they have some sort of Amiibo event at 6 in the morning. But La Habra does not seem to be picking up at all. This is like the most I've ever searched around for an item at midnight, because I couldn't pre-order this particular item. This is why I emphasize, if I know I'm gonna get something, I would pre-order it, but the demand and the supply for this are high in supply, or high in demand and low in supply. So I couldn't do any pre-ordering. It would be kind of a bum if this search really just kind of ended at Walmart. The Walmart in Cerritos that's supposed to have a big Amiibo event. Let's see what they say about this.
Waiting room.
Yeah, can I have the electronics department, please?
You need an assistant manager to open the door.
I'm sorry?
Say it again.
Electronics department.
What department do you need?
Electronics.
Okay.
For a minute, I didn't even think we'd go to Walmart for a second.
Electronics, someone help you?
Yeah, do you guys have any... Are you guys gonna get any extras of the Gold Mario Amiibo?
Not sure until tomorrow.
Oh, when do they come in tomorrow?
I'm not sure. The manager know. They don't let us know anything.
Okay, so you don't even have a
Yeah, for some reason we only have 4, and there's already customer waiting for it already.
Okay, so so you've already sold out of the ones that you have, and then there's gonna be more coming in?
Yeah, no, actually, yeah, because the customer, they came at around, I think it was around 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And they were waiting all day for it, so we kind of have to give it to them because they're already waiting in line, you know?
Yeah, but so you have no extras now, but you might get extras in the morning or something?
Probably in the afternoon, yeah.
Okay.
Probably.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
No problem.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Well, they didn't say nothing about any sort of event that's happening at 6 a.m. It's either that there isn't an event happening at 6 a.m. or that guy is ill-informed of whatever event that might be. Honestly, if this was, not a Walmart exclusive, I feel like this search would be, maybe half as painstaking as it is right now. I don't think I've ever felt so defeated by a situation that's been out of my control as right now. Either way, it looks like acquiring a Gold Mario Amiibo tonight is going to be nigh impossible unless we just straight up beat someone up and take their Gold Mario Amiibo. So Graham, you bought your bat, right? Alright, let's go beat on some people.
So as you were able to see, the search for the Gold Mario Amiibo really didn't pan out. But if you happen to know where I can find a Gold Mario Amiibo, moving right along, though, it wouldn't be an Amiibo episode if I didn't talk about the Amiibos that are sitting right in front of me. My own personal Amiibo collection thus far. The only one that I don't have in front of me yet is Pac-Man, since he is yet to be released, but I wanted to show off the ones that I got, tell you how it all started. Started with this little guy right here, the Yoshi right here. The Yoshi was a gift, and like with any good collections, starts with a gift and then it just grows into a passion. So we had Yoshi, that was the first Amiibo that I ever got, and then I then started buying them when I got Luigi and Zelda on my own. I have King DDD, which is probably the hardest one to find right now. Nobody's really able to find DDD. You would have to have had that pre-ordered way more in advance, as well as Kirby and Peach. These were also gifts to me. I got Mario pretty recently because he's a pretty common Amiibo to find. I saw Target had a sale on him, so I was like, why not pick up Mario? And it also helped me complete my collection of Mii racing suits for Mario Kart 8. And then I still have Sonic and Mega Man in the box. I will take them out when Pac-Man comes out because I do want to get a shot of all the third-party characters together in their boxes. Surprisingly, I found that Sonic and Pac-Man have not been as hard to find as King DDD per se. I have seen Sonic and Mega Man in places before, but that being said, they're not exactly the easiest to find all the time anyway. But I feel pretty lucky that I have the third-party characters as it is right now, and I'm really satisfied with what I have. The only thing I'm missing, as I've mentioned before, is that Gold Mario, and I was disappointed I wasn't able to get Lucina from Wave 4. But I know in upcoming waves, I know I want Lucina at some point if I can find her, as well as I was probably going to get Palutena from Wave 5 and Zero Suit Samus from Wave 6. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to get the Splatoon ones, but the Yoshi ones, they're really cute, and they might just kind of convince me to get a Yoshi cute little wool one. The wool Yoshi amiibos kind of look like custom amiibos that people have made, because I've seen a custom amiibo of a wool Yoshi, but it looks different than the one Nintendo unveiled. But while we're on this subject, there are a lot of really cool custom amiibos that you can look up. I've looked them up personally on a site called dorkly.com, and it's really neat seeing what people have done with these amiibos and how they've turned them. Like you've seen, there's like a Peach amiibo, or there's like a Dark Peach that's colored differently. There's somebody who's made a Sonic amiibo look like Shadow, and then they've made like a Metal Sonic. Cool ones include like a Stardust Pikachu, Stardust from the WWE, who was Cody Rhodes, or not Cody Rhodes, depending on how you want to look at it. Captain America, Captain Falcon is really cool. And it's also really neat that a lot of these that people make the box for, these actual custom amiibos, because they've done that for the female villager, which doesn't exist. And then someone made a Five Nights at Freddy amiibo. I don't know which amiibo that one is supposed to be in the ship, but it's weird and it's cool. And probably the most interesting and coolest one I saw is that someone actually took a copy of Pokemon Yellow for the Game Boy Color and put the Pikachu NFC chip in it so you could actually use the cartridge for Pokemon Yellow as a Pikachu amiibo. So that's pretty cool. Little Mac has been done up to look like Rocky Balboa, which makes perfect sense. And there's also a big trend of zombie amiibos. A lot of variety, different looking zombie like Mario, Rosalina, Pikachu, and they all look pretty brutal. But while we're on the subject of custom amiibos, my often co-host Graham told me he had some custom amiibos that he wanted to show off on the show. So let's go see what he's got up his sleeve with these custom amiibos. Graham?
How are you doing, Adnan?
Doing good. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
So, I heard through the grapevine that you have some custom amiibos that you wanted to show off to our lovely viewers.
That is correct. Yeah, I was inspired when you got me my very first Sonic the Hedgehog amiibo. Mm-hmm. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you. Of
course.
So I wanted to go ahead and show the viewers the customized ones that I put together, considering the new trend of putting those, tweaking and customizing amiibos.
Yeah, sounds good.
So if you want to go ahead and start loading yours in for the battle that we'll have, I'll grab those right now.
No problem. Alright. Let's start with my least experienced amiibo, the Mario one. Need to build him up. Alright.
And I will start with actually my most experienced, and actually one that I didn't put together myself, although I do love it very much. This is my very, very limited edition Batman amiibo.
Graham?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that one?
This is actually one of the final prizes of being a Club Nintendo member.
What was that option? Okay, well, let's move on from least experienced to more experienced. My Luigi one of my personal favorites. Gotta keep it with Team Green here.
And speaking of teams, these are Dr. Evil and Austin Powers. They work together like the Ice Climbers.
Graham, those are bobbleheads.
No. They're amiibos. They have the NFC chips and everything.
Okay, well, let's put a little female flavor into this. Let's put Princess Zelda from Legend of Zelda series. Yeah, she's gonna do some crowd control.
Another personal favorite, Dr. Ian Malcolm from Jurassic Park. His final smash is a T-Rex that eats you while you're in a porta potty.
Okay, I gotta admit, that one's actually kind of cool. Alright. Well, for my fourth battler, my rare and powerful, elusive King Dedede amiibo. Nothing but pure power in that one.
And you can't have a battle without these guys.
Graham, those are the cheat commandos.
Rock on.
Okay, this isn't gonna work. Those aren't gonna scan into the Wii U.
Well, they work perfectly on my system at home.
No, but they're not gonna work here. Those aren't actual amiibos.
Are you just afraid that you're gonna lose?
No, I'm afraid that that's not gonna work, and I'm just gonna be sitting here watching my amiibos fight each other.
We'll see about that.
Alright, here we go.
Let me just scan in.
Alright.
Batman!
Graham, you just said Batman behind your back.
No, I didn't.
Okay, why don't you try another one?
Dr. Ian Malcolm!
Once again, you just said the character's name.
No, I don't understand. They work perfectly fine on my console at home. You must just have a compatibility issue.
And you must have a mental issue. I think I've had enough of this.
You're just a sore loser.
Yeah, well, you're disqualified anyway. Sorry about that, guys. So you can plainly see, Graham is having a little bit of technical difficulties with his custom amiibos. Maybe it's something that's going to be resolved in the next Smash Brothers compatibility pack. In any case, if you have thoughts on amiibos, and if you like the amiibo episode, feel free to let us know in the comment section, as well as like and subscribe to the One4U show. And, if possible, follow me on Twitter at d-adnan. And, as always, this has been a show that's been One4U.
All across the world, it ain't hard to see why everybody's crazy for these figurines. It's like I'm living in a never-ending dream, and the best part is I'll never build a team. I can't wait to choose from every selection, picking out specific ones I want.
Batman!
See, they work fine. I don't know what he's talking about.
Dr. Ian Malcolm! Austin Powers and Dr. Evil. Optimus Prime! The Red Ranger. Cheat Commandos, rock on!